Okay, so my monitor, my main gaming monitor is over here. My chat monitor is over here. So if I look to the camera, that's me checking the chat more or less. If I'm looking it like if it looks like I'm looking away from the camera, then that means I'm paying attention to the game, if that makes sense. Let's see if I want to actually resize this to be a little bit less intrusive. I think that's probably a little bit better for this game. It won't be covering as much of the HUD. Okay. So we were about to go in here. But before I do that, I almost forgot, or I did forget before, there was one other thing I want to get from the grove before I come in here. Actually, I really like that size for the camera on my face because it's not really covering up too much. It is covering up my buffs. Maybe I can squeeze it a little bit more. Okay, now you can see my buffs.
Don't fight fair. Fight to live.
There's the closest practice sword there. Let's send the mage hand close to it.
Any questions, children?
Someone there?
Keep your blades up, children.
Alright, let's try this one more time.
Tread carefully.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run.
Swing and swivel and wait. Wait. Now lunge. One more time.
These people are facing that way. Is it Doni's comb? Is it Shadowheart's comb? It doesn't feel like Shadowheart should be able to see. Let me go to camp real quick. I have an idea. I'm gonna build a wall. So I'm gonna take all the crates and trunks that I've collected so far. Hello.
Thing. How do you open it? Does it even open?
Is that blocking line of sight at all? It doesn't really look like it is. Oops. What if I build 3 high? Does that block line of sight? It does not look like it does not look like these block line of sight. Let's see. Can I successfully hide here?
Into the ship.
Yes.
Ridiculous. Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Hiding successful. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna dash, dash, steal it.
Silent as the grave.
Exit turn-based mode and fast travel to camp.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress, no warriors.
Oh, he's coming for me. Okay, time to run.
Well, hello. Don't linger. How delicious. Just like old times. Just like old times. Quietly now.
It does not look like I'm gonna be able to maintain hiding through here. Right, cause...
Step carefully.
Oh, nope. There was a spot of,
Neither seen nor heard. Move unseen.
and my mage hand will keep an eye on Gwex. Oh, it looks like Gwex has given up. And I did get the practice sword. I kind of want to make sure Wex isn't still mad at me.
Hello, chum.
Feint, wait, and thrust! Ah!
Yep, he's forgotten all about me. Okay, that means I can come here. I have no short rests left for the day.
Watch your back. Quick step.
I don't really have a way of dealing fire damage at the moment, huh? But it also means I don't need to conserve my spell slots. Alright, let's see if we can talk our way in. Actually, give me a moment. Okay, I might not have completely missed the I might not have completely missed the charlatan inspiration yet. Let's try it.
Are you Gibblebuck? Everything all right out there?
Gimblebuck triggered some trap. He needs help now.
Oh, I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
There we go. So last session I was upset because I successfully deceptioned the bandits outside, and I could have sworn that was worth an inspiration point, but it's not. Just that you also have to talk your way into the chapel. Okay.
Let's prowl. Really? Now?
All right. Let's take this on, yeah? Actually, I will.
Shall we dance?
Is he surprised? He is surprised. Okay, I'll do it. I will have the mage hand drink an elixir. And then the mage hand will go up and do an unarmed strike from invisibility. And now that it's there, he's threatened.
Time to kill.
So actually, that's worth trying. Well, yeah. And now I can just go up and sneak attack him. But then he saves versus the effect. That is the problem with Hideous Laughter. It will get better later though. Okay. And using the mage hand as a threatening presence, I'm able to take him out. I don't think I need the bandit's key. I believe the bandit's key goes to that door. And I can just send that stuff to camp. Alright, let's do some looting.
I need to rest. The sunset, the air so stale. It feels more like a tomb than a temple.
Now I have candles.
Let's have it.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped it must be long gone.
Hello. Actually, I have an idea. This practice sword I'm also gonna put in my equipment bag, equipment and quest item bag, just so I don't accidentally sell it. Alright, let's turn off the lights in the immediate area. That candle is probably fine. And one thing I like about having Mage Hand is I can come over here and hide,
Very quiet.
and have the Mage Hand open the door, and quite possibly stay out of combat entirely.
Quiet. Nice and easy.
So there's a person. Where are the other people?
Where's the bloody lock?
Where are the other people? Okay.
A nice touch. Ready or not. Gently. I'll just help myself. Well, hello.
Well, where I sometimes use this to aid in the fight, now that we're the ones close to it,
At least there's no skeletons this time.
No lock, no handle. How does it open?
I ain't going home
See.
empty-handed again. At least there's no skeletons this time.
okay, so let me hide out here. And I will risk the Mage Hand opening the door.
At least there's no skeletons this time.
Okay, no people in here.
Not a sound.
So I'll come loot this room real quick.
A little souvenir.
At least there's no skeletons this time.
What's in here?
falling. How did I fall?
Leave no tracks.
How did I fall? I didn't fall. That's so weird. I do like what happens when you try to have Astarion look in a mirror.
Yes. Still nothing.
Okay. Sending stuff to camp. And let me drop. I had the grease bottle, right? I must have accidentally sent the grease bottle to camp. Hang on. I will drink a potion.
Stepping softly. Go.
Oh wait, I don't have to look for it. I can just. Do I really not have any grease bottles? I could have sworn I did. Oh well.
At least there's no skeletons this time.
Time for discretion.
Okay, so I will hide here. Mage Hand will go open the door while hiding. And they're
least there's
hanging
no
out in here.
skeletons this
I don't think
time.
I've ever seen that. That dude's got 32 hit points, 20 hit
I
points,
ain't going home empty-handed again.
and the mage back there. That dude is potentially one-shottable. So let's
At least there's no skeletons this time.
have the mage hand hang out here for a bit.
Hello, you.
I ain't going home empty-handed.
The element of surprise.
Okay.
I ain't going home empty-handed again.
This dude is the one that's closest to the door, so...
Well, at least there's no scout.
Devious.
I ain't going home empty-handed again.
They won't know what bit them.
Moving. Can you feel death's cold grip?
Since I managed to surprise them, I think the best thing I can do is hide in the corner and escape combat. One down, 3 to go. Human, Great Club, lots of hit points. Duergar, Dark Vision. That's a problem. That makes this person a higher priority target. And then the mage still in the back, I guess. The mage typically would be a high priority target, but it's hard to get to them without putting myself in a lot of danger, which, not really surprising. I think I want to try to take out Torga next, because of that dark vision, and at 20, 4 to 11, so 11 from the crossbow, 4 from the fire, that's 15, another 12 from sneak attack, that's 27. Not terribly likely, but possible to one-shot Torga. So, hello. Oh.
Something extra.
I think I'll have... Oh. Hey, how you doing? Yep, okay. Let's see how well this goes. You know what? Nope, the fire. I prefer to have the fire than the poison here. I did manage to kill him, and the stealth was successful, so they don't know where I am.
Time for a little death. They won't see me coming.
Although, actually, This might be a good opportunity to take out that mage.
Like a wraith.
Oh! He saw me. But that's okay, it's just him left. Sorry you're sick, but, you know, sick isn't the worst thing as long as it's not too bad. If it's just him... Let's step just outside the thing.
Now they see me.
And I should be able to make enough so that he's forced to dash. Yeah. Now, how is his... Okay. I'm not flaming anymore. Let's put some poison on him just in case he like actually gets a hit in on me. Okay, he did save, but I can make a little bit more headway, and he should be forced to dash again, even though at this point he can probably get up to me. Actually he's not quite up to me, so this gives me an opportunity to bring the mage hand in from behind. I have not. This is like attempt number 7, honestly. And I'm trying to do Astarion solo. And I'm going Arcane Trickster because I never really see Arcane Trickster. I always see the stealth archer build with like ranger and fighter levels, and certainly that is more powerful. But I think this is very doable. And so the Arcane Trickster Mage Hand doesn't have a duration, and companions like this, if you select the companion and hit tab to bring up your inventory, you can actually drink things like potions from your inventory. So my mage hand currently has an elixir of giant strength, which means when the arcane trickster, when the mage hand comes up and punches this dude, it's gonna be 6 damage. And with Hasid now at 6 hit points,
There's blood in the air.
instead of running, since I have 2 weapons equipped, I can try to finish him off. So actually, let's try a flourish. There we go.
There.
He did have a couple of javelins, but I wasn't too worried about getting hit with javelins. I could probably just potion through those.
Well, hello.
Yeah, with a normal mage hand, I would not suggest using elixirs of strength
A sunset can't come
because they're
quickly
kind of
enough.
expensive, and the mage hand only lasts 2 rounds. But the arcane trickster mage hand lasts all day if it doesn't get killed. Now it does only have 3 hit points, so you got to be careful. And it also starts invisible, which is very nice. But if the mage hand is invisible, then it doesn't count as a threatening presence to allow for your sneak attacks. So it's you kind of gotta play pro and con there. But you can also use it to throw stuff, or if it has the elixir, you can throw enemies around. So that's a fun option too. Alchemist fire. Alchemist Fire, I think, is an underrated item because, like, if you have a couple of enemies, maybe in an area, and maybe one or two of them are very low on hit points, Alchemist Fire is just a little bit of guaranteed damage for not a lot of investment because these are relatively cheap. So, long term, what I'm gonna want to be doing is using one of the arcane acuity items to drive my spell save DC up, so that when I toshes somebody and they're on the floor laughing, they still can't make the save while I'm sneak attacking the crap out of them. Yep. It does depend on the situation. You don't... It's not well, I don't know. It might be impossible to make a pure... Well, I don't want to say impossible because I've seen some crazy videos. It would probably be prohibitively difficult to make a purely throwing, like, alchemical items build, but they definitely have their uses. I'm also going to be making a lot of scrolls because that's the only way I'm going to have access to higher level spells. And sleight of hand is going to give me the economy that I need to be able to afford them. I'm not going to actually exploit the vendors, but once I'm done with them, I am going to disrespect them.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Oh, before I go further, I'm not going to keep it forever, but in the early game especially, just having guidance available is such a huge thing.
Something over there.
I wonder what that...
Oh, I know what it is. I'll show you another cute thing with the mage hand.
Oh, I like it. Homely.
Actually, I need to detect the trap first, so let's renew the guidance and go find the trap.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Someone's left a trap.
Necro seems like fun, and honestly, I was tempted. That was one of the things I was considering to do with Astarion, because we know how much he wants to get his hands on the necromancy of Thay. I think it would make sense for Astarion to go full necromancer. But I really just... Rogue is my playstyle. I think I have a better chance of doing it this way. So anyway, uniquely to Arcane Trickster, the Mage Hand can try to disarm the trap. Unfortunately, its bonus is +0. So it is a lot safer for the Mage Hand to try, but it is a lot less likely.
Let's go.
Let's keep to the shadows.
It can be. Oh,
Quiet.
that's a good question. I don't know why I hadn't even thought of that.
Clearly need some help.
I can guidance the Mage Hand. That's funny. I may very well make use of that in some situations, but
Careful,
honestly,
I might.
My sleight of hand is +8. With guidance, that's at least a +9. It's a DC 10. I'm only gonna fail on the natural 1. And so it's just better for me to do it. Okay. And fortunately in this room, disabling that trap means I don't have to worry about any of the others. I can just ignore them.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Yes. Like the ones in the bookcase, are those the one you're referring to? Want to see something else that's pretty funny? Mage Hand, the Watcher's Guide, can equip it. This is another thing that is unique to the Arcane Trickster Mage Hand, I think. Now, the caveat for first off, the Mage Hand is not proficient with any weapons. And if this is still equipped when the Mage Hand goes away, it goes away as well. But in the meantime, it's kind of hilarious for the Mage Hand to be walking around with the weapon equipped, and it is a thrown weapon, and the Mage Hand is perfectly capable of throwing things.
Trust no one.
However, if you try to give the Mage Hand a returning weapon, then when the Mage Hand throws it, it will return to you, not the Mage Hand. It's probably just a quirk with the programming, but it does mean returning weapons are actually not good for the Mage Hand to equip. And the Mage Hand can't equip just any weapon. The only things that the Mage Hand can equip are items that Gale would otherwise be able to consume. So, that's just funny. You can get something in I think each of the Mage Hand's like equipment slots, but it's kind of risky, and I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. Coat weapon, Mage Hand. Now the Mage Hand doesn't have the dip action. And it is cool to have the options. I think there is like an exploit where you can like, once it has a weapon or an item equipped, you can switch it out somehow, but that is an exploit. Honestly, I think it being able to equip anything at all is probably a bug. Probably something to do with the code that's tied to Gale's being able to consume it. But I do think it's funny that the Mage Hand can equip it. I probably will just throw it at the earliest opportunity. It could be useful. I would say that is resource expensive because like you'll really only get one throw out of that weapon.
Traps. How considerate. Don't mind if I do. A trap. someone doesn't
But
like
yeah,
visitors.
absolutely. I mean, it is a chance to completely shut down a combatant. I mean, you could, but then like putting the mage hand in melee is super risky. It only has 3 hit points, and I'm not gonna have access to aid for it. Like if you're in a party, you can give the mage hand other buffs as well and actually give it some resilience. But I won't be able to do that unless like I use
Someone doesn't like
camp
visitors.
casters or henchmen, and I don't like trying to do solo. I don't like having camp casters for a solo run. In
And
my opinion,
I'm
it kind of defeats the
I
purpose.
prefer gold. I'll take it. Traps. How considerate.
Nice. I will keep that in mind. I mean, certainly, he could roll high, but if I'm being a proper rogue, I'm going to make that first attack from a position that is easy to escape from. So, if he does make the save, I can escape combat and come back and try again. And actually, scroll of protection from evil and good. I am about to fight some undead, and I don't have another concentration spell up, so I'm just gonna cast that right now on myself. And the other scrolls I'm gonna put in my scroll pouch. Okay, even with my own elixir of Hill Giant, and I'm not going to spend Hill Giant strength potions on myself every day. I do not want to be spending 2 Hill Giant strength elixirs a day. But I did it for the first day because I needed my normal strength is 8, which is not enough to move the rock that gives you the Harper's cache map and some speed potions. So I did use 1 today.
On tippy toes.
Also, I like to use keys and then drop them because I do not like to end up with a key ring full of random keys that I don't need anymore.
Stay low. A quick rummage.
Scribes with swords. So much for the quill being mightier.
Can I just drag that here? Scroll of burning. Nope, it went into my inventory. And it doesn't stack with itself automatically. Okay, so that's something I'll have to manage probably when I do my vending sessions.
Let's hope for gold.
Yes, I do. I will get that. I just haven't gotten there yet. And I will be transferring my scrolls there once I get it. But right now, I just have a pouch. I mean, I could just go get it. The path to it is clear. But, I don't know. It's not like an urgent thing. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Even gods get left to rot in the dark.
Oh, forgot to guidance myself for that check. Oh well. We all know it's Jurgle. And ultimately, I didn't...
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Ultimately, I didn't decide, hey, I want to do a challenge run. This is actually a role-playing run for me. The premise is...
That's curious.
Astarion doesn't have companions because he can't trust anybody, because anybody could be an agent of Cazador. So, Lae'zel is dead, and the reason Lae'zel is dead is because when we first met, our tadpoles triggered, and she saw into his mind. He couldn't risk it. Will is dead, but that was not my fault. Will is dead because he died during the Grove fight. Shadowheart, I came up with a reason not to talk to her on the beach, being that I didn't save her on the Nautiloid, so I was just like, she's probably gonna be pissed at me, I'm just not gonna talk to her. So she is still alive, and currently, or last I saw her, she was sitting in the grove, and getting near her triggered an automatic conversation, but our tadpoles didn't connect at that time. I think the game just kind of assumes that our tadpoles have already done that, so she has not seen into my brain, so I did not need to kill her. There's a dude down here too, right? Yeah. Although, I suspect Shadowheart will last no longer than when she pops out of nowhere and saves us from the Absolute's control with the artifact, and then I see that I need the artifact to survive, and then I'm going to maintain my loneliness. Oops. So here's another reason. I'm not going to say Arcane Trickster is the most powerful by any means. It is almost certainly the weakest of the rogue subclasses. However, this particular fight, you go, you hit the button, and you're sort of stuck in this corner with all the undead and no easy escape route, right? Well, if the mage hand hits the button, I can do my ambushes from back over here. Okay. And here's the other fun thing. These guys are vulnerable to bludgeoning. And this is one of the reasons I picked up the practice sword. a light finesse bludgeoning weapon that I can sneak attack. Now, it is a little bit tricky. You see, this guy does come down here.
Nice and easy.
So I'm gonna put a minor illusion there and back out of the door. Wait, are they? They do not care about the minor illusion. Oh wait.
If this isn't important.
You know, that kind of makes sense. Yes, I stole it from the Grove. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for his patrol to come back down this way. That is kind of funny. They just do not care about the minor illusion.
Not a sound.
Oh. Oh. I thought he was going to pass it. Okay. I couldn't quite get there fast enough. Okay, I'll try this again. There we go. So I can't get to him. Actually, that's 5 meters. That's 15 meters. Yeah, that's probably just within his dark vision range. Okay, so
They'll feel this. Shall we? Stepping softly.
looks like I got away with it.
Into the shadows. Don't linger.
So that corner was just outside of the dark vision range, which made that possible. Which means now I can come all the way back here. Excellent. And now I've taken out 2 of them, including especially the one that was like blocking my ability to easily get in. And now a sneak attack with bludgeoning damage.
We'll do it my way. On the way.
Yeah, the main thing I think with doing a solo run, and I've learned this lesson the hard way with my other like 6 tries so far. I've gotten a little bit past this, but I have died in this combat once or twice. Mitigating threats. It is so much more important to not expose yourself to risk than it is to take these guys out quickly. Whew.
Let's have a little fun. Let's go.
He should be surprised, yeah? He is not surprised.
On the hunt. Let's move.
And Longstrider goes a long way to being able to do this. Okay, now the Entombed Warrior, he is a bit tougher. He's got 41 hit points. I'm not going to be able to one-shot him, even with the bludgeoning weapon.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future. Leave no trace. Keep them guessing.
The DC is 9, and I have a high enough modifier. I can basically only, like, if I stay out of his dark vision, I can only be seen on the natural 1. So that's good. Oh yeah, yeah. I have definitely been taken out by their Ray of Frost before. Okay. So that was a big chunk of his hit points, right? But it's not all of his hit points. But at this point, I'm happy to get my hand involved. Oh.
Let's have some courage.
Alright. Oh, and he is surprised. Okay, okay. I should be fine.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Oh. That's a problem. I can't actually throw it because I can't access its item card. Which means I am 100% going to lose the Watcher's Guide as soon as I go rest. I mean, it's fine. The thing is just money to me on this run. But that is good to know. Don't equip things to the mage hand that you don't want to lose.
Keep your distance, darling.
Okay.
Step quick. Certainly.
And technically there is a chance that they have a little bit of randomized loot after you have killed them. It's not very high. But sometimes you'll find like a gold piece or two.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
So he has spoken? What he are you talking about?
An arbiter of certain matters. But that is not important now. Wilt thou answer my question?
And this version of Astarion is very secretive. I don't owe you answers.
That is true, but matters not. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
So Astarion's initial thought to that is, he knows who I am, and he will see me again. That is a threat.
Let's prowl. Stay low.
Well struck. Thy accuracy would be lauded. Had it a purpose.
Subtle steps.
And now Astarion is thoroughly freaked out. But he's not attacking me back, and I can't do anything to him. So what else can we do? A class for Gale that's not a wizard. I have seen
What's in here?
an amusing Gale Barbarian build.
Still comforting after all this time.
And I believe the lore there was that Gale was like convinced he was a wizard, and everybody is just so afraid of him that they don't dare contradict him. Because, like, no matter what class you make him, he's gonna act like he's a wizard, right? So yeah, I thought that was a funny idea. So, basically once per short day, just want to put that on, find a dead body, use it, so that you get this recast
The
ability.
corpse has nothing to say.
And while you have the recast ability on, corpses you can talk to will glow. And then you can just put on whatever amulet you had before. You do not need to keep the amulet, the silent whispers, secret voices, whatever. You don't need to keep that on. Especially in the earlier versions, Gale did come on to the PC to Tav very strongly. That much is true. I think him and Lae'zel both like really jumped on you no matter what you did. And he can still be a little bit creepy in my opinion. I think Gale is like one of those people who just like hasn't interacted with people who are on his level enough to know that he can't just get away with whatever he wants. Of course, in this playthrough, I left him in the portal. No, I'll perish.
Let's try this.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Francis. Merchant. Selling pottery.
What happened to you?
Guiding my cart. Shadow fell. Tentacle grabbed me. Took me here. Put something in my eye.
They put something in my eye too. Can we get rid of it?
Find healer. Or die. It'll leave.
Oh, that's not very useful. Do you know why any of us were taken?
No. Took everyone. Peasants. Lords. Took them all.
I'm probably not that interested in how he died. Certainly not over, do you have anything valuable?
They took me. Took everything.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I believe there's a couple more bodies on the beach that I can talk to. There's one back here, but I don't think this one has a speak with dead effect. But I think there's like two over here. Yep, there's one.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Marcus, fisherman.
What were you doing here?
Saw the crash. Came quick. Trying to help folk.
Did anyone survive the crash?
Woman. Beautiful. Couldn't look away.
Where did the woman go?
Went west. Others followed. Couldn't help themselves.
And like, I still have no idea who that is referring to. Like, it doesn't really fit any of the origin companions, right? It's not Shadowheart, she went east. It's not Lae'zel, he wouldn't find her beautiful. Could it be Orin? But would he find Orin beautiful? Like, who is this person he's talking about? Were there any other survivors?
Elf. Ran north. Up the beach.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
That second one could be Shadowheart. And here's the other one.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Ellie. Fisherwoman. Ultra.
El Terrell. Are we close to the city?
Upriver. Too far.
How did you die?
Chased ill. Brains chased me.
And there's nothing else to ask. Now I have decided I'm gonna try to get the Save Saza achievement, and my justification for that is, even though I have great disdain for goblins myself, Cazador does too. It is very unlikely, I think, that Cazador would stoop to using a goblin to find me. So I am a little bit more relaxed around the goblins. And that was the heavy key, which I can now drop. And overgrown ruins. Thanks. Oh. That was the wrong... There we go. Okay, so I've now covered this area and all the way up to the bridge over here. It's time to actually find Nettie. And I'm still within where my first try had gone yet, so I already know how Nettie's gonna go. Because I'm gonna make the same decisions. But in the meantime, hey. And I did not kill Aradin myself, so he should just talk to me.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Aradin, Benno, my group,
Yeah.
Benno boys.
On this run, the Grove fight went the worst I have ever seen it. The Grove side just kept missing and missing and missing, and all of the adventurers and Will died in the fight. Do you have anything of value?
Contract.
What is this contract?
What's a gold for night sun? Got it from Loroakan.
Did you fulfill your contract?
We failed. Goblins. So many goblins.
Why do I care what you wanted in life? Where are you from?
The gate. Born and bred. Adventurer. By legacy.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Through my... Hey, yeah, hey, if you enjoyed this, leave a like on your way out. Have a good game. I hope you are successful with your rogueness. Thanks, I appreciate that. Don't mind that cannon is dug up from his grave. Pay no attention to the corpse.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
I saw what happened to him. I already have his valuables. Who are you?
Cannon.
Yeah, that is the objectively more powerful option, but, like, if you don't reclass him, then when you level him up, his default is an Arcane Trickster, and I think that makes a lot of sense, because he shows throughout the game he is very interested in arcane power. He contends with Gale for the Necromancy of Thay. So, like, I wanted to do a solo run for him where he actually follows that path. I know that this is going to be more of a challenge than pretty much any other rogue build I could do, but I don't know, hopefully I succeed. Where do you keep your value? Where are you from, I guess? What is your profession? What is your profession?
Tailor before. God. Volunteered.
Maybe I missed some. Where do you keep your valuables?
Couldn't take much in bedroll.
Where are you from?
We from Elturel left.
Who left Elturel with you?
Sister Arca.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I'll tell you what though, over my first 6 tries of doing this, I got a lot better at getting away with stealing shit. I do not intend to multiclass. I tend to go full Arcane Trickster, and I recognize that that is going to be a challenge. I know that Arcane Trickster is the weakest of the rogue classes. Certainly, I mean, there's videos out there of people beating this game on honor mode with, like, nothing but walking or some ridiculous. So it's definitely possible. My ultimate plan is to get myself some arcane acuity gear and abuse save spell DCs with scrolls, and also, believe it or not, I'm gonna give him medium armor proficiency and do radiant orb shenanigans. So, hopefully between those two together, I'll be able to keep myself as safe as possible through some of those tougher fights. I think it is time to do some selling. Excuse me.
Any questions, children?
You can use it to pickpocket and open locks. Well, not pickpocket. I don't think you... Well, actually, you know what? I don't know. Because it can hide. It can't pickpocket. It can attempt to open locks and disable traps,
This is ridiculous.
but its bonus is +0. So unless you give it some buff somehow, like you can cast guidance on it, that'll give it +1d4. I'm sure other spells are possible, and it might be a bug, but you can actually equip some items to it. But anything that you equip is going to disappear on a long rest, because I can't right click on it to drop it or throw it or anything.
The goblins didn't kill me too.
Say that? No questions? All right.
I'm just sad.
What now?
To board.
but it does still have like the invisibility when it comes out. I've attacked with it, so it's not invisible anymore right now. It does last all day. It doesn't have the duration, so that's very nice. Like, it still definitely has plenty of uses. But yeah, it doesn't have the full range that they advertise. Actually, what am I doing? And yes, I am building up a collection of wooden crates. Additionally, once I rest, I'm not going to have my elixir of giant strength anymore, so I do actually need to keep an eye on how many of these consumable items I keep on me. Potions I'm not as worried about, but these things, I mean, 5 of those is a pound. So that's like 2 of those is a pound. Like, it builds up quickly when your strength is 8.
Keep your blades up, children.
Hello, Petal. Need anything? Any lotions or potions?
I do not currently need anything that you have.
Nay, bother, love.
Unfortunately, being encumbered as I am, this is going to be a bit of a long walk. Hello. Oh, he's going all the way around.
Fine.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Need anything else?
And I have been working on increasing their attitude incrementally. So, take some potions. 25. $157. Alchemical reagents. 54. Perfect. Arrows of darkness. Scroll of darkness. I'll take one scroll of detect thoughts. Featherfall. Grease. Not gonna need those. 612. Not gonna need these. Four. 50. 200. On the plus side, that should get me well within the green. Yep. Okay. And it's probably time to long rest. I did, yeah, so basically I took his dex down from 17 to 16 and his con from 14 to 12. And for losing 1 point of bonus between those two stats, I put his intelligence and wisdom both up to 14 and his charisma up to 12. So he gained 3 points of bonus at the cost of 1. What's this asshole doing here?
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Are you going to explain further?
No.
You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
I am not giving you coin. And then, real quick.
Fate spins along, as it should. Have you need of my services?
I'd prefer if you'd leave.
No.
Attack!
Very well. Let us see how long thy understanding takes. Truly? Hast thou considered this is a waste of mortal energy?
Well, I can't get rid of him.
Dark clouds of your imagination part, and a speck of hope shines through. A goblin priestess seems an unlikely ally, but you have faith she can destroy the tadpole in your brain. A smile threatens to curl your lip. A cure is on the horizon. Soon you'll be rid of this tadpole for good.
Yep, that's how that's gonna go. Go to bed. Uh-oh. Something is up with the auto-select. Whatever. Okay. Long sword. Mage hand. I am pretty much at the beginning of level 3. I think for myself, I'll use the elixir of vigilance today. And the mage hand will drink. Oh.
Don't touch me.
Okay, elixirs. None of those are especially what I want. Coatings. I do have one potion of Featherfall. But certainly, I don't care much about antidotes, so I will use those up for my potions of greater healing. I'll use up both of those. I'll certainly use up that for a potion of Featherfall. I do not care about potions of animal healing, and sure. Okay.
Watch your back.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Remember, teeth and claws. Use them.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
But do you have a hand crossbow? Yes. Alright, I'm gonna have to give up something else in order to get this right now. What do I care about the least? Elixir of Barkskin. I probably do not need a scroll of shocking grasp. Or color spray. Just a little bit more, huh? I have a couple of potions of Featherfall. There we go. If I had more gold, I would work on, well, maybe not. Oh. Okay.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
That gives me a lot more versatility in how I use my action and bonus action. And now it is time to make my way towards Nettie.
Teeth and claws. Use them.
All right.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Is that so?
On the hunt. Let's have a rummage. Shall we? What can we rescue? Almost too easy.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Oh, blood and rust. Someone stole the damn ring.
I might have had something to do with that.
You? You skimmed me. I was trying to skim you. Keep the ring. No hard feelings. That was some sharp work, mate. But word to the wise, you should probably let my boss know you're working here.
Is your boss part of the Thieves Guild?
The thieves what? No. I mean, I don't think so. Look, just talk to Mole. She's through that crack in the wall. She'll tell you what's what.
These glyphs aren't any language I recognize.
Time to go.
Did I do good?
Now, unfortunately, Shadowheart in particular, for some reason, has her eye on this area, so it's annoying to get away with stealing this stuff, and it's not really worth it.
What's that? That thing is small, and I am not.
Well, I can fix that. I'm a halfling now.
Yes, let's.
I don't need to continue being a halfling though. And here's the mole that the kid mentioned.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. I appreciate you teaching Mattis a lesson too. Kid should be more careful with his rings.
Happy to help.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
What are you doing down in this cave?
Making sure we're ready to leave when the time comes.
Do you have anything to trade? If I had some money, I might pick up that Arrow of Darkness.
Anything else?
Astarion just isn't the sort to offer help apropos of nothing, so I'll leave.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime. Never see us coming.
I still have no idea how you took my ring. Mom won't say it, but she's impressed.
If I must.
Oh. Hello again. Mole's in charge here, not me.
You don't look so tough. Mole fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
It's true, tough is not something that I am.
You're the first grown-up who's ever gotten in here. Not bad. Boring in here.
Of course, it's easier to leave by this route, but also there's a wicker chest over here. There's various ways to get over here, but I have a mage hand that flies. And is currently under the effect of an elixir of hill giant strength, so I could just throw it over.
Let's see.
No matter. As long as I keep the damn
One
thing
step at a
safe.
time.
Alright, continuing on.
Please, let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
You need to be careful. That bear could have torn you to shreds.
I don't give a rag about me. It's my daughter I'm worried about.
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
You've got your work cut out for you.
We'll figure something out. We always do.
Speaking of, we don't have time to gabber. You'd best move on.
Damn it! Lives are at stake. And the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
This thing's over.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away. And you have blood on your hands.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back!
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please.
Keep back! Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Yes, I see.
I'll come back to Volo. I'm low on money, and I want to
By
gather up
Sylvanas, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
a little bit more stuff before I talk to him. under this flat rock, I can have the mage hand move it.
What a day.
There's an amulet of Sylvanas, which offers a lesser restoration once a day. So that can be handy.
Watch the shadows.
And this bear will keep catching fish forever, if you're patient.
I'll just help myself.
Elixir of Dark Vision is something else that I can just sell, because I already have Dark Vision. And with that amount of gold and other stuff, I'm gonna go talk to Volo now. Pick up another fish on my way back though.
This?
Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend. Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
First, let's trade. And this is what I'm looking for, the Whispering Promise. When you heal a creature, 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws for 2 turns. I need just a little bit more, huh? Scroll from this is one of the more useless spells, so I can do that. 10 more. What if I give him 2 of those? Okay. I can sacrifice 2 of these tools. And there's no overstating my disinterest. I have no time for questions.
I'll make it very quick. Hand to heart.
Leave. But we're putting this on immediately.
My grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place? Yes, I see. And is that
Okay.
Defendenos ab imminentibus complexum tuum ab terra ortum ad nostifera.
throw a fish next to the elevator. It gives a little bit of XP, right? Yeah, and opens up the elevator. Also, there's a shiny chest up there that we can send the mage hand to go get. We'll just have him throw it down where it's not going to hit anybody. And there is a shiny key right there, but it's more of a pain in the butt to get it than it is to just unlock the chest.
Hardly a challenge.
Okay.
All right.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
Be brief.
Speak.
I'm looking for a healer. Help me narrow the search.
Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
Don't care, don't care.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
Why did you leave?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Walker? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
One of your guards outside said you wanted to see me. Here I am.
We will speak soon enough. First, judgment must be passed. The parasite eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
I like how they don't notice I'm wearing one of their keys of the ancients. They should probably be immediately hostile to me. But here, I'm just gonna watch what unfolds. We know Astarion loves to watch some drama.
Now, Wrath.
No.
Ithias! Tila, to me!
Gone. By the gods, Korga, what have you done?
Bury the remains. Continue the rite.
And the parents? They're just outside.
This outsider will take word once I've spoken to him. We must focus on the rite.
She's dead. Korga, we are guardians, not killers.
Spare your tears. She knew the danger. She still tried to run.
Oh, Arabella was killed by Kaga's snake.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Not at all. That was quite a show.
Monsters both, then. Viper to viper. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
And this is just too snarky. Not that Astarion actually cares, but free from the threat of little children.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas during prayer, and interrupted the rite. Why? I don't know or care. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
Luckily, the right must be born of powerful magic is what I wanted to select. That is a glitch that happens occasionally, and I think you can fix it by saving and going to the main menu and coming back. But not knowing what dialogue option you're picking can end an honor mode run. So you should be more careful than I just was when that happens. Blah 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 blah. Leave.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanas, god of nature.
Actually, you know what? There is a body here.
This isn't why I became a druid. Having second thoughts?
It's not that. I just wish there was another way. Never took you for a coward.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
I don't think I've ever done this before. Why did you steal the druid's idol?
Stop the ritual. I don't want to go.
And your parents, what should I tell them?
The child is silent. There's no answer to give.
Do you have any valuables hidden around here?
Not me. Mole.
Who are you?
Arabella. I'm 9 and a half.
And how did you end up in the Druid's Grove?
El Terrell. Everyone was angry. We ran away.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned. Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Actually, Astarion was alive when that happened, wasn't he?
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name. Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Saluna.
Unfortunately, we are not the correct background to get the inspiration for making all of those checks. However, if we were going to do the investigate Kaga quest line, it would unlock a dialogue option for when we confront her.
Mercy on us, Sylvanus. Mercy. Mercy. Mercy.
It was a terrible accident, I suppose.
Preventable. The sickening result of sickening beliefs. We let this happen. We let this snake replace our leader.
Because we also know that Astarion doesn't feel all that bad about causing harm to children. Kaga seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
Hey, I'm looking for Nettie.
Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves.
Sounds like I better leave.
It is what Korga desires. I doubt it is what Sylvanus wants.
Goblin attacks, and now a dead child. We never should have opened our gates.
We never meant to hurt a child. You should leave. This grove has been disrupted enough.
Don't mind if I do.
They did a
Into my
number on
pocket.
you, didn't they? Does that hurt?
Very careful to
I
only
know.
pick up the thing that
When
was
you
white,
hate on.
which alchemical ingredients typically are for some reason. Alright, let's do it.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Excuse me? I'm more important than some bird.
God, our field mouse. No one's more important than the patient in front of you. Vis medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing, as soon as possible.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
So, it is a risk to divulge any information. However, we didn't come all this way looking for a healer only to not tell her what's wrong. If we want her to try to heal us, we have to say something. More than tired. Something crawled into my eye.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
What other kinds are there? It's not like a frog hopped in my eye.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
So you killed him and laid him out on the table?
No. That was Master Halsin. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this. All right? Let's see what we can do.
I think she was addressing my mage hand. What's that plant? Oh, just hurry up and cure me. I don't have time to chat.
First things first. Tell me, have you noticed anything unusual? Not just symptoms. Any strange events?
I've given her enough information. No, nothing strange. I just want it out of my head.
Nothing? You're sure?
Nothing, I'm sure.
All right. I suppose that makes things easier. Give me your arm, please.
What is that?
A cure. Now your arm, please. You don't have time for games.
Hold out your arm.
There. Be careful. Your legs will probably give out first.
What in the hells have you done?
I'm sorry. Maybe Master Halsin could have plucked it from your head, but I can't. Without him here, the only treatment for an illithid tadpole is death. You're a risk to the people around you. I'm truly, truly sorry. For what it's worth, the poison is painless. It'll be like going to sleep.
These are better, but in his current state of mind... Wait, you poisoned me?
Please, try to relax. This doesn't have to be hard.
Grab the branch and try to identify the poison.
It's too late. It's already in your system.
Not many thorns have such unique poison. It has to be Kellamvor's kiss, a plant from the Dale lands. There is a cure, but try as you might, you can't recall it.
Give me the antidote. I know you have one.
I won't. I can't.
I'll lean into the strength that I have. Deception. You can't do this. Your leader needs to talk to me. Do I want plus 1d4 or do I want advantage? I think in this case, since I need to roll high and my that's right, I don't have charisma going into it because of my condition. She poisoned me and that reduces basically all of my stats by 1. So I need to, this is going to be 3 to 6, which call it 4. I'd need to roll an 11 or 2 shots at rolling a 13. I think the advantage is better, so I'll do the friend's cantrip.
Gods above. It's a risk, but maybe you deserve a chance. All right. Master Halsin did say the drow's tadpole was dormant. Maybe yours is too. Now this is a vial of wyvern poison. It's quick and painless. Swear to me you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Now, unfortunately, making that check didn't really matter much, because, no, absolutely not.
Then I'm sorry, but I can't. You're too dangerous. By rights, your teeth should be falling out and your skin turning grey. I don't know why you haven't changed, but I can't risk you suddenly turning into a mind flayer. Do whatever you need to, but we're not leaving this room until it's over.
An Astarion, being who he is, has essentially...
Let's see if there's anything in Master Halsin's notes. He didn't find a cure, but maybe...
potentially sealed his own fight. So, let's do a guidance.
Your actions have consequences. In this case, a violent confrontation.
And friends ran out. So, Nettie is threatened. Let's begin by biting her. Making her bloodless. And I'll put a blade ward on myself. Because she's almost certainly going to attack. Meanwhile, though, yeah, she goes before the hand. I will opportunity attack. And let's see. I am down a lot of hit points. But yeah. I think what I need to do
Let's spill some blood.
Oh. Can I not? split it when it's not my turn? Or even drop it? Okay. Well, my turn's gonna come up before Nettie, so we'll see if that's the thing. So, I will actually punch Nettie. And get around to the other side of her. And shove her away. That won't send her anywhere. There we go. Okay. Yep. I guess I can't do the split item thing. If. So, I will drink a greater healing potion. And I'm gonna split off a couple of these. And drop them on the ground. Meanwhile, if I attack her, I'll do 1 damage. That's not very useful. I will attempt Tasha's hideous laughter only has a 35% chance, but if it works, actually even if it works, anytime I hit, well, if it does work, it'll give me time to deal with her. But she saved. I can pick up my short swords. And I can get around behind here, maybe. Okay, I definitely wanted to disrupt her concentration for that, so I'm gonna fly over to her. Concentration successful, unfortunately. Okay, thankfully that wasn't a lot of damage there. And it doesn't look like it has a... Doesn't look like it has an attack of opportunity.
Be quick. Time for a new approach. While they're distracted.
And there goes the concentration. But I will still get a little bit away from her. The hand can attack. Critical miss. Shove away. Also a critical miss.
On my way.
Now, this could be enough. Not quite. There we go. Nettie is down. Hi, Elwaffle, how you doing? Certainly Astarion has the capabilities, but I'm not doing the stealth archer build that you would normally see when doing Astarion solo honor mode. I am doing, this is more of a role-playing thing for me, and I kept him as an arcane trickster. This will provide additional challenge, but I think it's doable. Well, I was the one who killed Nettie, so I should probably disguise myself. Oh, also, there we go. I should probably disguise myself before I try to talk to her. How would I have work? No. A tiefling, given where we are. That's just kind of funny.
Mutatis mutandis.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How can I get rid of the Mind Flayer parasite?
Find Halson. Knows parasites. Study them.
I already know how to get out of the room. Where is Halson?
Gone. With adventurer. Went to Goblin. Never came back.
Where do you keep your valuables?
Beneath. Locked by runes.
And how do I get past these locks?
Wolf rune. Wrath.
Fine. What happened to you?
Wanted to protect. Wanted to give. Mercy.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Honestly, like just as a person, I really like Nettie. She absolutely made the right decisions given how we treated her, and we punished her for it. But being that as it may, Astarion at this point probably thinks, man, screw these druids, and now he's gonna steal everything he can. Another key of the ancients, but I don't need that.
This way.
Let's just start making our way around this way.
Time for discretion. Gently.
Oh, and I should pick up my potions of healing. Actually, I've used my bite, and I've already used one of my spells. Oh, and I need to re-equip. So, I should probably go ahead and short rest once.
Off we go then.
Nice! Okay, that I didn't know. If your mage hand is still out, when you short rest, it will regain invisibility.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
So, who are you?
Ned Siranis of the Absolute.
What happened to you?
Scouting. Found druids.
Who killed you?
Druid. Bear.
How many drow are out there?
Minthara. Back at camp.
And where did you get your tadpole?
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Now, I've already been in this room through here.
Very well, then.
Ready or not.
Move unseen.
But for this room, I can close this door.
Interesting. Something over there.
I'm not sure what I noticed. But oh yeah, I forgot. I probably needed to drink this elixir of Sylvanas. So we know some more about Halsin. He went towards the goblins, towards goblin territory. We managed to find the cure for the venom that he used, but we're still no closer to a cure. Nettie couldn't help us. Instead, she poisoned us, hoping to kill us before we turned into mind flayers. That did not work out for her.
Let's
ancient notebook whose ink is faded and pages are starting to crumble. Ketherick is finished. Yeah, some foreshadowing about Ketherick Thorm there.
You have Master Halcyon to blame for that. You lost sight of what is important.
A gracefully rendered bard dances within this portrait's frame. The artist has captured something unique in her eyes, almost as if more than one soul sits behind them. Artwork is good money.
Some mild larceny.
I don't need that. Let's go ahead and send this stuff back to camp as well. Okay.
Over here.
And the only witness is this bird over here, and I do not believe Astarion would think that the bird would report him for doing this. Like, I don't think he would even consider that the druids can probably talk to the bird.
Having second thoughts.
Is anybody in here? No.
just waiting. Quietly. What fun.
The Shadow Druid's doctrine, but also half-torn note. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Kaga, Swamp Docks, Tree, Meet Me, Alone, Oladon. Which does give progress on it. Investigate Kaga. It's kind of funny that we only found that because we were basically like, screw the druids.
Something smells tasty. Don't mind if I do.
Idol of Sylvanus, tied to the Rite of Thorns.
What is it? Into my pocket.
Just a description of the Rite of Thorns, which could start the Investigate Kaga questline. Huh. These are outlined for some reason. But they don't have health bars. Well,
let's see here.
We managed to get everything in there before anybody came in.
Over there.
Huh. Yeah, good luck on your next one. I don't... Why are you asking? I don't know, I don't know what GPU is. Is the stream choppy? Oh, I don't know the answer to that question offhand, and I would have to probably close the program and look in the settings or something. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know the answer to those offhand. So, this room has a bunch of stuff that is in the middle of everybody. And I don't think I could get away with stealing everything. However, I bet I go on this side. Okay, she doesn't have anything. Let's just get out of here then.
Watch the shadows.
So now Astarion is all pissed off at the druids. If nothing else, I suppose I should inform Arabella's parents that she's dead.
A little small talk.
Unless you have news of Arabella, I don't want to hear it.
Oh. Astarion likes drama. Kaga killed your daughter. She called her a parasite and a threat.
Kaga? Kaga did... What?
No! No! That snake! That... Ah!
We told the parents what happened. They were devastated.
Do you hear me?
And that was worth 45 XP.
If you insist.
How are we doing on experience? Yeah, level 3 to level 4 is kind of slow.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become...
Now, Astarion by default actually does have the perform skill, so I believe he has an appreciation for the arts. What's that tune you're singing?
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
This grove could become a battlefield soon enough. It's not the time for music.
I know. I should be packing up, but I need to finish this song. It's important.
I'm not gonna randomly snatch the loot out of her hands. Let me help you finish it then.
It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want.
Sure. Hand me the loot. We can perform together.
I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
My performance is just charisma and happy. But I may as well try it. It doesn't hurt. And I do have guidance.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down.
Keep in time. Hang on one moment. The girlfriend is awake. Okay. Keep in time with her. Only DC 10. Is there another? Oh, friends? I'm kind of surprised that friends is even an option here. It doesn't make sense to me, and for that reason I'm going to keep with guidance. And honestly, at +2, having an extra D4 might even be better than having advantage. I'm not sure.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay.
How is this game good? Do you mean how good is this game? This is one of my favorite games right now. I have been like obsessed with this game for the better part of a year.
Sorry.
If I had more time, I almost certainly would have completed Honor Mode by now. I was close even, and I accidentally deleted the save file, and that was devastated because I do not get to play this as much as I want to, which means it can be a week or more in between sessions sometimes. I've had a lot more free time lately, but yeah, I love this game. That song was beautiful, worthy of a few tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Well, you've come up with a fine tribute to her.
Lihala said that's why eulogies were important. They were for the living as well as the dead. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute, please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
And also, this sequence can give you musical instrument proficiency if you pass the tests. So if I equip the loot,
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade.
so that's pretty cool. I mean, it's not a feat that most people would take, but it is kind of like getting a free feat to gain musical proficiency.
Sun, who remind me of your grace, faith, care, who the love I can't repay.
So I've never tried talking to her again afterwards. I just want to see if she has anything.
It's still rough, but my song is getting there.
Okay, fair.
On the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away.
Myra,
When you cool the
crooked touch.
Ha! Well, those happen sometimes. I will not use inspiration. And I don't need the cap of curing, that's just gonna be money.
Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend.
I'm not sure what you mean there by too many dialogue choices. Do you mean having so many options makes the game less good, or makes it harder for you to believe that the developers were able to cover so many?
Is someone singing?
Yeah, I'm not going there quite yet.
Something over there.
Yes, the game is a dialogue game. And it's turn-based. And a lot of people thought it wasn't going to be good because of that. And a lot of those people tried it and found that they really loved it. I mean, the writing is pretty fantastic. And you know, it's just not for some people. And I get that. But, like, this is... It's my kind of game. I love it. Okay. I recognize that what I'm about to do is foolish. This is where I died. The furthest that I made it. And a big part of why I died is I forgot to use this. Like, I called out that I was going to. But I forgot to actually do it. So I now have 5 crag spiders to help me with this fight. How else can I prepare? I've got an elixir of vigilance for the +5 initiative. That's going to be pretty big. My mage hand has the elixir of giant strength, and my mage hand has a very important role here. It can shove, punch, or throw the harpies to break the song, or if it can't reach the one that's singing, it can shove me to break me out of the song. But ultimately, I am going to try to ambush them. And in order to do that,
keep your blade close.
I am gonna go here.
Just like old times.
Such a pretty song.
And I'm gonna send the mage hand forward to activate the fight.
Please. Such a pretty song.
The mage hand is invisible. I'm gonna put the mage hand right there.
Time to kill.
Alright, so I am gonna have to expose myself to the song for the first round, I think. And in order to make that a little bit more likely, I'll get a little bit closer myself.
Such a pretty song.
And I am gonna drink a potion specifically to activate the Whispering Promise and give myself a bless effect to help with the saving throw that's coming up.
Keep it quick.
Shh. Listen.
You shouldn't be standing out in the water. It's dangerous.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
Of course, Astarion would do this. Pick his pockets while he's distracted.
You lift the child's gold pouch as he stumbles deeper into the water, oblivious.
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
And okay. Harpy? Harpy? That one's concentrating. Harpy? Harpy? Where's this harpy? That one's there. That one's up there. That one's there. Oh, okay, there's two there. This is a concentration spell. $24 hit points worth. You've got too many hit points. This could leave an ice surface, which could cause this harpy to fall over prone and stop singing. So I'm gonna get the mage hand out of there. Although I don't think the mage hand can slip on an ice surface.
The dance macabre.
But I am gonna try that. So cast a spell at you.
To the death.
Did break the concentration.
Yes, here.
But I am going to make myself not as much of a target if possible. I mean, they'll see me as soon as they get anywhere nearby, but they won't target me to begin with, you know what I mean? I am much rather they attack the spiders. Okay. This harpy can't reach destination. Can we jump? We can jump to there. And then we can attack the wounded harpy. Okay. I don't want to screw around with these things, so I'm gonna drink a greater healing potion. And I'm gonna pop off a shot. And I'm gonna back off a little bit.
Step quick.
That's the one that's singing. I can't really get over there easily. I think I want my mage hand to come over. I'll drop these on the ground. Where'd they go? Ah, there they are. Okay. Since that healed me almost to full. I can probably finish this one off. Actually, I bet I can finish that one off with an offhand attack. And Tasha's 55%. 55%. Let's try it. Excellent. And hopefully back out of the range of the lure? No, not quite yet. Nice, nice. And I will go ahead and apply my wyvern toxin now. I better have Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's anywhere I can get to hide, really. But if I disengage, I can get past it and maybe outside song effect. I believe I am outside of the luring song effect. Oh, a new luring song. How many hit points do you have left? 6? Can I get to you? Nice. Now with only one harpy left, it can't be lured and multi-attacked. So this is much more doable now. Let's see. It feels like it would be faster overall to go that way. And I am well outside of its. So I will go ahead and hide.
Just like old times.
And
quickly
get over there as much as I can. Back within the luring song, but hopefully I resist it. But it doesn't even matter that. Let's see. I can get there. But I don't have anything to throw right now. Ah! I'll use a dash.
This way.
And poisoned. Nice, nice.